It is my hope that Washington State Department of Labor and Industries address their violations of basic human and civil rights violations. It is my hope that they will provide me with the necessary medical treatment as well as others who are in the same position as myself. I am hoping that Washington state government agencies will stop discriminating against Washingtonian workers. My name is Khalil. I was born of Palestinian descent in Bethlehem in 1959 and immigrated to the United States in 1991 on a presidential scholarship from Gonzaga University. I became American citizen on February 19, 2002. I was involved in a life-threatening accident in 2014 while I was working for Washington State Department of Health and Social Services. I was rear-ended while at complete stop on a major freeway. My vehicle spun around 4 lanes, and then I got T-boned by another vehicle and spun back 3 more lanes. I was unconscious, and I regained consciousness after the second impact. My vehicle was totaled, and I was pulled out of the vehicle. The accident was determined as a work-related injury, which is covered by Washington State Department of Labor and Industries. There has been few doctors who have shown compassion, but they are outside of the major healthcare system, including Washington State Department of Labor and Industries. It became evident that racial discrimination was to blame for not receiving the necessary timing medical treatment. My country of origin, accent, and skin color were always core for denying medical treatment. I am immobile, and my symptoms are getting worse. I crawl now on my hands and knees without any help. Doctors stated that they cannot help me, and I have to live with the severe pain for the rest of my life and without any medications. I always get dismissed due to racial medical discrimination. I'm becoming hopeless and helpless. I feel traumatized every time I go to a doctor or to a hospital due to vulnerability. I'm always afraid to ask questions because of intimidation and fear of retaliation. I feel bullied, intimidated, dehumanized, and humiliated. I feel death is imminent. I'm traumatized to be around some doctors and at hospitals due to racial discrimination. I have been denied access to medical treatment by doctors and some Washington state government agencies, causing unreasonable misery and suffering. It was clear to me that some doctors intentionally withheld necessary medical care to satisfy and protect the system, what is called Washington State Labor and Industries. I was told by numerous hospital ERs that they cannot help me unless I am dying or dead. I was told by emergency personnel that there is no medical emergency if I can talk. Puget Sound Fire Department Captain Mark Lyons told me that the police has to come to my apartment before ambulance or fire trucks. I am a US citizen, but I was told by medical providers and a court judge to go back to my country of origin. I want Washington state government to stop discriminating against me because of my country of origin, Palestine. I want the government to authorize the proper and necessary medical treatment without interruptions. I want an independent entity to investigate Washington state agencies' frequent violation of basic human and medical rights. I urge you to step in and stop this systemic violation of my medical, human, and civil rights by Washington state government agencies. Thank you. I just want them to authorize the proper and necessary medical treatment so I get better. At this time, I don't have any quality of life because of my severe pain and immobility. Without getting necessary medical treatment, I will not get any better on that. In fact, I will get worse, and I have been getting worse every day. I am hoping that the decision makers, once they hear the video, they will reassess their policies towards me and authorize the proper and necessary medical treatment. And also, I am hoping that they will stop referencing my country of origin, Palestine and Gaza, specifically in denying medical treatment. I have contacted them hundreds of times. I have wrote letters. I have wrote to Washington State Human Rights Organization. I have contacted the governor of state of Washington. His name is Mr. Jay Inslee. I sent him a minimum of 10 letters of complaints. I actually wrote him a letter requesting a personal meeting, one-on-one meeting, and he just ignored me. I have written senators, congressmen, congresswomen, and they forwarded they forwarded my complaints to Washington state government, and nothing has been done. Every time I complain, they retaliate, they punish me by denying medical treatment or ignoring me. The only option I have is to file appeals with the court, but unfortunately, the court is related to Washington state government, so there is no, I'm sorry, they are biased in their decision because it's part of the system, part of Washington state government. Sometimes they side with me and they issue orders to Washington State Department of Labor and Industry to reinstate my treatment. But in general, they are part of the system. They are part of the Washington state government. So that left me with one thing: to speak up to the public, peacefully demonstrate against Washington state racial discrimination policies, specifically in this case, in authorizing my medical treatment. And I strongly believe that my ethnicity, my country of origin, plays core in denying the proper and necessary medical treatment.